Let me start with something that most people don't want to admit. If this feels a bit uncomfortable, don't rush to defend it. Sit with it for a second. If you keep attracting the same type of person, different face, same pattern, same emotional drain, same ending, it's not bad luck and it's not a coincidence, it's consistency. And consistency, like that, always comes from somewhere. Because most people think relationships fail because of the other person. Wrong timing, wrong circumstances, wrong expectations. But what they don't realize is that they are choosing the same dynamic over and over again, just dressed each time differently. And after a while, it starts to feel like a curse. I've been there before, going through relationships that looked right at the start, felt intense in the middle, and ended the same way. Draining, confusing, and leaving you wondering whether something is wrong with you or whether this is just how things are supposed to be. And then you realize something hard to unsee. You're not attracting randomly. You're repeating precisely, and repeating patterns don't come from the outside. They come from what you recognize, what you respond to, and what you allow. So in this video, I'm going to show you a different way to look at this. Not from the usual just heal and everything will work out advice, but by understanding your pattern, your timing, and your behavior, so you can actually break the cycle instead of living inside it. And if you stay with me till the end, you'll understand why some people keep reliving the same relationship story while others finally step out of it. If this hits something for you, subscribe, share this with someone who keeps asking, why does this keep happening? And then join the Destiny Architect Telegram chat, because that's where we go deeper into this properly. Now let's break this down. The first thing you need to understand is this. Attraction is not random. It is patterned. And in Bazi, one way we see this is through what people call peach blossom. Now, most people hear that and think it means romance, attraction, attention, and yes, it does. But what they don't realize is that attraction doesn't care whether something is good for you. You can be consistently attracted to what drains you. And that's where most people get trapped. Because if your pattern leans towards people who create intensity but not stability, who show up strong and disappear later, who take more than they give, then it doesn't matter how many people you meet. The outcome will start looking familiar very quickly. So the first shift is not how do I attract better, it's why does this feel familiar? Because familiarity is what keeps you in the loop. Now the second part is timing, and this is where most people completely misread their situation. There are periods where relationships feel smooth, things move naturally, communication flows, and there are periods where everything feels like friction, misunderstanding, tension, even when both people are trying. Most people take that personally. They think something is wrong with them or the other person. So they try harder, hold on longer, and push through something that is already showing resistance. But here's the problem. Not everything that feels intense is meant to be sustained, and not every connection is meant to be built. Sometimes what you're feeling isn't depth, it's misalignment. And when you don't understand timing, you force things that should have been observed, not fixed. So instead of asking, how do I make this work? Start asking, should this even be working right now? Because that question alone saves you months, sometimes years. Now, the third part, and this is the one that actually breaks the cycle, is your behavior. You can understand your pattern and recognize timing, but if your behavior stays the same, your results will repeat. If you keep overgiving at the start, ignoring what feels off because you want it to work, saying yes when you mean no, and staying when you already feel misaligned, then you are not unlucky. You are reinforcing the same outcome. And this is where most people don't like the answer, because it puts the responsibility back on them. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you allow, what you tolerate, and what you don't walk away from early enough. And until that changes, the pattern doesn't. So when you put all of this together, your relationships are not random experiences. They are repeated decisions shaped by what feels familiar when you choose to engage and how you behave once you're in it. So here's what I want you to do after this. Before you move forward with someone or even continue where you are, pause. Ask yourself whether this feels different or just familiar in a slightly nicer form. Ask yourself whether you are choosing consciously or just responding to something you've already experienced before. And ask yourself whether your behavior is creating a new outcome or quietly guaranteeing the same ending. Because if nothing changes in how you choose and how you act, the faces will change, but the story won't. If this shifted something for you, subscribe to the channel, share this with someone who keeps repeating the same relationship cycle, and join the Destiny Architect Telegram chat, where we go deeper into understanding and changing patterns. I'll see you there.